Today we are going to start probability of R.D. Sharma, class 10th. Exercise 13.1, question number first. The probability that it will rain tomorrow is 0.85. What is the probability that it will not rain tomorrow? In this question, it is given that key probability that rain tomorrow is 0.85. So here we have to calculate what is the probability that it will not rain tomorrow. So we have the concept probability of happening an event plus probability of not happening the same event is equal to 1. We can use that. So probability that it will rain tomorrow is equal to 0.85. Probability that it will not rain tomorrow is equal to put question mark. So by using probability that it will rain tomorrow plus probability that it will not rain tomorrow is equal to 1. Substitute the values. Probability that it will rain tomorrow 0.85 plus this we have to calculate probability it will not rain tomorrow is equal to 1. Shift this 0.85 in right side. So probability that it will not rain tomorrow is equal to 1 minus 0.85. Subtract this. 1 minus 0.85, 10 minus 5, 5, and 9 minus 8, 1. 0.15. Probability that it will not rain tomorrow. A die is thrown. Find the probability of getting. A die is thrown, so total possible outcome 6. So we have to find out the probability of getting the 6 parts. So a die is thrown. Then total number of possible outcomes, total number of possible outcomes is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is 6 possible outcomes. So first part, probability of getting a prime number. So for probability we require favorable number of outcomes and total number of outcomes. So we calculated total number of outcomes 6. Now write the favorable outcomes for a prime number. Favorable outcomes for a prime number. Which are favorable outcomes of prime number? 2, 3, 5. That is 3. So therefore probability of getting a prime number is equal to total number of outcome 6, favorable number of outcome 3. 3 1 ja 3, 3 2 ja 6. So required probability is 1 upon 2. This is the answer. Now the second part is 2 or 4. So write favorable number of outcomes. Favorable outcomes for 2 or 4. So only these two outcomes in the favor of 2 and 4, that is this is 2. So therefore probability of getting 2 or 4. Total number of outcomes 6, favorable number of outcome 2, 2 1 ja 2, 2 3 ja 6. So probability of getting 2 or 4 is 1 upon 3. This is the answer. Now next part, a multiple of 2 or 3. So favorable outcomes for a multiple of 2 or 3. So multiple of 2, 2, 4 and 6, and multiple of 3, 3 and 6. 6 is already written. So that is how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. Therefore, probability of getting a multiple of 2 or 3. Total number of possible outcome 6 and favorable number of outcome 4. 2 2s are 4 and 2 3s are 6. So probability is 2 upon 3. This is the answer. Next part, an even prime number. So in this 6 outcomes 1 2 3 4 5 6, only 2 is even prime number. So favorable outcomes for an even prime number is equal to 2 only. Other prime numbers are odd, that is one case, one favorable outcome. Therefore probability of getting an even prime number even prime number is equal to total number of outcomes 6, favorable number of outcome 1. So 1 upon 6 is the probability. That is the answer. Next part, a number greater than 5. Greater than 5 means 6 only here. So favorable outcomes for a number greater than 5 is equal to 6. That is one outcome. Therefore probability of getting a number greater than 5 is equal to total number of outcomes 6, favorable number of outcome 1. 1 upon 6 is the answer. A number lying between 2 and 6 means greater than 2 and less than 6. So favorable outcomes for a number lying between 2 and 6, 3, 4 and 5. That is 1, 2, 3. Three possible outcomes. Therefore, probability of getting a number lying between 2 and 6. Total number of outcomes 6. Favorable number of outcomes 3. 3 1 ja 3 and 3 2 ja 6. So 1 upon 2 is the required probability. This is the answer. All the 6 parts completed. 3 coins are tossed together. Find the probability of getting. 3 coins are tossed together. So total number of possible outcomes 2 into 2 into 2, that is 2 2 ja 4 2 ja 8. 8 possible outcomes will be there. So first write the 3 coins are tossed together. Then total number of possible outcomes is equal to 8 possible outcomes are there. So write H T H T H T H T. 8 possible. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. In first column 8 possible outcomes, and second column make them double. 2H 2T 2H 2T. And third column make them again double. 2 add their double 4H. 4H and 410. H H H H. Tell 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 tell. In this way we can write the possible outcomes. That is 8 possible outcomes. Now the first part, exactly 2 heads. So favorable outcomes for exactly 2 heads. Favorable outcomes for exactly 2 heads is equal to. Notice exactly 2 heads. Here 3 heads. 2 head 1 case. 2 head 2 case. 3 2 heads. So this 3 cases for 2 heads. 1, 2 and 3. So possible outcomes are 3. Favorable outcomes for exactly 2 heads 3. आउटकम भी लिख सकते हैं, जरूरत नहीं उसकी, डायरेक्ट ऐसे ही कर दो. Therefore probability of getting exactly 2 heads total number of possible outcomes 8, favorable outcome 3. So this is the answer, 3 upon 8. Next, at most 2 heads means ज्यादा से ज्यादा 2 हेड. 2 हेड से ज्यादा नहीं, उससे कम हो सकते, उससे ज्यादा नहीं होना चाहिए. तो फेवरेबल आउटकम्स, favorable outcomes for at most 2 heads. At most 2 heads. 3 हेड नहीं होना चाहिए, 2 तक के, मैक्सिमम 2. तो यहाँ 3 हेड्स है तो ये नहीं आएगा. 2 हेड्स है, 2 हेड्स है एटमोस्ट 2. 1 हेड है एटमोस्ट 2 में आ जाएगा. 2 हेड है एटमोस्ट 2 हेड्स. 1 हेड एटमोस्ट 2 में आ जाएगा. 1 हेड एटमोस्ट 2 में आ जाएगा. और 3 टेल में 0 हेड आ जाएगा, तो ये भी एटमोस्ट 2 हेड्स में आ जाएगा। तो एटमोस्ट 2 हेड्स वी कैन नॉट टेक दिस फर्स्ट, other sevens we can take. So possible outcomes are 7. So therefore probability of getting at most 2 heads, at most 2 heads is equal to total number of possible outcome 8, favorable outcome 7. 7 upon 8 is the probability. नेक्स्ट पार्ट, एटलीस्ट वन हेड एंड वन टेल, कम से कम एक हेड और एक टेल होना चाहिए, कम से कम, ज्यादा की कोई लिमिट नहीं है। सो फेवरेबल आउटकम्स, फेवरेबल आउटकम्स फॉर एटलीस्ट वन हेड एंड वन टेल, वन हेड एंड वन टेल इज इक्वल टू एटलीस्ट वन हेड, कम से कम एक हेड और एक टेल दिखना चाहिए। यहाँ देखो एक हेड है और एक टेल है, एक टेल और दो हेड है, तो कम से कम एक हेड भी है और एक टेल भी, वन। यहाँ पर एक टेल है और दो हेड है, कम से कम एक हेड एक टेल है, टू। यहाँ पर दो टेल एक हेड है, तो कम से कम एक हेड है और एक टेल है, थ्री। यहाँ पर कम से कम एक हेड और एक टेल है, यहाँ भी कम से कम एक हेड और एक टेल है, यहाँ भी कम से कम एक हेड और एक टेल है, यहाँ पर दोनों टेल है, तीनों टेल है। तो एक ये वाला आउटकम नहीं आएगा और एक ये वाला नहीं आएगा। इन दोनों में केवल एच 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 है और टी टी, हमको दोनों चाहिए कम से कम एक एक बार, दो बार भी हो सकते हैं। तो ये 6 पॉसिबल आउटकम आ जाएंगे। 6, therefore probability of getting at least one head and one tail, at least one head and one tail is equal to total number of outcome 8 or possible outcome 6. 2 3 ja 6, 2 4 ja 8. So required probability is 3 upon 4. 3 upon 4 is the answer. Next part, no tails means इसमें टेल नहीं दिखना चाहिए। आप नो टेल्स मतलब हेड दिखे, टेल एक भी नहीं होना चाहिए। सो फेवरेबल आउटकम्स, फेवरेबल आउटकम्स फॉर नो टेल्स, नो टेल्स मीन्स ओनली हेड्स। देखो ओनली हेड्स के केस कितने हैं, हियर ओनली हेड्स, यहाँ पे टेल है ये नहीं आएगा, यहाँ पे टेल है ये नहीं आएगा, यहाँ पे टेल है ये भी नहीं आएगा, यहाँ टेल है, यहाँ टेल है, यहाँ टेल है, यहाँ सब जगह टेल है, तो ये कुछ भी नहीं आएंगे, सिर्फ ऑल थ्री हेड्स का केस आएगा। वन, नो टेल्स, ओनली वन केस, ओनली हेड्स। सो देयरफॉर probability of getting no tails is equal to total number of possible outcome 8, favorable outcome 1, 1 upon 8 is the probability. A and B throw a pair of dice. If A throws 9, find B's chance of throwing a higher number. A और B थ्रो अ पेयर ऑफ डाइस, दोनों के पास में दो दो डाइस है, दो डाइस है, पेयर ऑफ डाइस। इफ ए थ्रोज 9 मीन्स ए जब उसको फेंकता है तो दोनों डाइस के ऊपर जो सम आता है वो 9 आता है। फाइंड 20 चांस ऑफ थ्रोइंग अ हायर नंबर, हायर नंबर मीन्स सम 9 से ज्यादा आना चाहिए। सम 9 से ज्यादा क्या आ सकता है, 10, 11 और 12, तो इसकी प्रोबेबिलिटी आपको निकालना है। सो ए एंड बी थ्रो अ पेयर ऑफ डाइस मीन्स टोटल पॉसिबल आउटकम्स, in one die 6 and other die 6, 6 6 ja 36, first right। total number of possible outcomes is equal to 36. So 36 cases we can write 1 comma 1, 1 comma 2, 1 comma 3, 1 comma 4, 1 comma 5, 1,6, 2,1, 2,2, 2,3, 2,4, 2,5, 2,6, 3,1, 3,2, 3,3, 3,4, 3,5, 3,6, 4,1, 4,2, 4,3, 4,4, 4,5, 4,6, 5,1, 5,2, 5,3, 5,4, 5,5 and 5,6. One more, 6,1, 6,2, 6,3, 6,4, 6,5 and 6,6. That's it. That is 36 possible outcomes. Total possible outcomes are 36. Now, favorable outcomes for throwing a higher number. For throwing a higher number. Higher number means some more than 9. Some 10, 11 and 12. Just three sums. So write the possible cases of 10, 11, 12. So 4, 6, 5, 5, 5, 6, 6, 4, 6, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 possible outcomes. And this 6 possible outcome, sum is 10, 11 or 12. So these are the throwing a higher number. So 4, 6, 5, 5, 5, 6, 6, 4, 6, 5 and 6, 6. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 possible outcomes in which the sum will be higher number. Therefore, probability of throwing a higher number is equal to total possible outcomes 36 and favorable outcomes 6. 6 1 ja 6, 6 6 ja 36. That is 1/6 is the probability.